Hey, this is AJ for TechBytes, bringing you some bite-sized tips to improve your tech knowledge. In this video, we're going to be talking about internet speed. Why is it so important? And what speeds do we recommend for different services? So, let's get started. In a digital age where both our personal and work lives require some form of internet access, internet speed has never been more important. Is your internet speed up to scratch? In this video, we're going to discuss and recommend different upload and download speeds for different use cases. So why is download speed so important? Well, in the most basic terms, it will dictate how fast files can be downloaded from the internet to your home or business network. The higher your download speed, the faster those files will download. But for some services, there is a minimum required or even recommended download speed. This may be for how many devices can be connected simultaneously for general web use or for streaming. Places with a download speed of between 5 and 25 megabits per second will usually be fine to access the internet on a few devices simultaneously for web browsing, email, music streaming, HD video streaming, and so on. With a download speed of between 25 and 50 megabits per second, that will expand to 3 or more devices simultaneously, including 4K video streaming on at least one of those devices. At 50 to 100 megabits per second, this will be suitable for 2 to 5 simultaneous devices, streaming 4K video, gaming, smart home security cameras, and a whole lot more. And the scale goes up exponentially from there. Of course, this is all dependent on what you're using your internet for. If you're not using it for services such as 4K video streaming and game streaming, then a connection speed of between 50 to 100 megabits per second will be more than adequate for general web browsing on a larger quantity of devices. However, if for example you're running an office of 25 or more people, we would definitely recommend a minimum of 100 megabits per second in most cases. But what do streaming services such as Amazon, Netflix, or Disney recommend for the best quality for their service? For most streaming services, you'll require a minimum of 2.5 megabits per second download for 480p standard definition streaming. This then increases to between 5 and 8 megabits per second for 1080p HD video streaming, and this is depending on the service you use. But if, like myself, you have a lovely 4K TV in your living room, you probably want to make sure you get the most out of every pixel on that screen. If this is the case, then you'll need a minimum of between 25 and 45 megabits per second download. Again, this depends on the streaming service that you're using. Just please bear in mind that these are just recommendations for a minimum available download speed. If you're streaming elsewhere on the network or doing other download intensive tasks, then your experience may vary. So, with the rise in video calls over the last year, you may be wondering what speed you need for your video calls. You may have seen more than one video call that looks a little bit like this, which of course is not really the most ideal for most professional video calls. So, what is the recommended internet speed for these video calls? It may surprise most people to find out that video call services only recommend between 1.5 to 3 megabits per second of download and upload speed to maintain a HD video call between two people. However, if there are more than one other person on the call, then the download speed is recommended to be higher to account for the extra video streams being transmitted in, whilst the upload speed remains consistent. We've established that video calls require about 1.5 to 3 megabits per second of upload speed for a stable HD video call. But what else can be using your upload speed bandwidth? If you, or someone in your home, are game streaming using services such as Twitch, then it's recommended that a minimum of 3 to 7 megabits per second be available for a smooth HD video stream. Similarly, if you have home security cameras that back up their data or stream their feeds over the internet, then each HD video camera will require about 4 megabits of available upload speed, meaning that if you have 6 cameras uploading or streaming HD video, then they will require a minimum total of 24 megabits per second of upload bandwidth. If you're using a cloud storage service for accessing and storing your files, then these will constantly be uploading any files that you're saving. Not just this, but most cloud storage services will attempt to use as much bandwidth as is available to upload these files as fast as possible. but this can often be altered within the software settings. Using all of your available bandwidth could be good for uploading your files, as these are then backed up and stored online as quickly as possible. However, if you're also going to be using video calls such as Microsoft Teams or Zoom, or members of your household are game streaming using services such as Twitch, then your cloud file storage system could be causing speed issues on these other services. For example, if you're on a video call and you or someone else is uploading a few gigabytes worth of files to the internet, or have many security cameras that are also uploading their data to the internet, then your bandwidth could be relatively low, and most likely the quality of your video call will suffer. However, when it comes to cloud storage, as I've mentioned, this can usually be easily resolved. Most cloud storage applications, such as Microsoft OneDrive and Dropbox, include the ability to limit your upload bandwidth. So if you know that you're going to be uploading large files all day long, and your household needs to use video calls or video streaming services, then it would be recommended to limit your cloud storage upload speed to ensure that a portion of your upload bandwidth is reserved for other things. So, when it comes to considering what you require from your internet speeds, we hope that some of the things that we've mentioned in this video will help you make an informed decision. Here at Wantacall, we can work directly with businesses to assess the speeds that will best suit their needs and source a line that's best for them. Reach out to any of our consultants to be able to find out more and also receive a no obligation quote. Hopefully you've found this information useful. If you have, please hit the like button and consider sharing this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about future videos, including more of our TechBytes videos and our longer TechSplain videos. Until then though, see you soon!